Checking volume. Checking volume. Okay, I'm going to play Inspo crypto analysis and then I'll come back from my part.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. Well, no big statement today. Actually, a nice volume while at least FTX is distributing very nice what they are doing, to be honest. We will check that later on. We will check also what other exchanges are doing at the moment. It's really interesting, even if you are using, for example, like here, the volume delta, and you check what they are doing. So you can see the bars, the green means they are purchasing bitcoins, the gray is the opposite. So if you see here a big green bar is indicating they are almost buying only. If we check here, it indicates a total volume of 10,820 bitcoins, but 8,500 just purchased. If we check all these bars, it's really interesting what they are doing because bears just let the price go up. They stop selling, and when it arrives the 22,300 or 22,400, it starts, they trigger the sell pressure afterwards, and that's why these bars flip to red and they start to sell to let retrace the price. Very interesting. In my opinion, it's obvious that we will go down. It will take a bit because they are distributing all what they purchased here, in my opinion, and we should go down. So, but it's not my personal conclusion part right now. We will go further with a 30 days moving, the weights ratio 30 days moving average. So, um, what should I say? It's keeping rising. It's just wow. It's well. It was a little bit as forecasted. I have mentioned just last Saturday that even if it had this dump indicating they want to let the price go up, something they did, now it's indicating distribution, something that I'm noticing. Indicating they let the price go up to start to distribute their way up, but mainly in the last quarter, 25%. Really very interesting what they are doing, to be honest. In my opinion, still don't looking bullish. However, we reached since beginning of June, so June 8th, until well today or yesterday, 23.4%. That's extremely huge, but it's not just a problem because we did, for example, last year, just when we did our uh, spring, we did almost 24.3%. So, and that was a huge sell pressure we received that day, just close before, that was 2 days, 3 days before FTX have started to push up, buying 55,000 bitcoins. That was July 21st. I know many of you loves to compare the July 21st with the current situation. If you think, however, I have mentioned many times in my analysis why I think it's completely different, not only just because of the market situation related to Bitcoin, China ban, total rejection of the spot ETF. Um, Now we also have um, worst case scenario related to the monetary policy. Um, the economy looks weak, and so on and so forth. So much more things are happening And well, however, let us go further and check what's happening here. As mentioned, the waste ratio 30 days moving average was declining, of course, also correlates with the 30 hours moving average. It declined. It's lifting up right now. As mentioned before, they have started relatively late to distribute. They let the price go up. That's everything what they do. They let the price go up, and afterwards they start to distribute as much as they can. So buy here, sell here. That's what they are doing. Um, I mean, of course, the market is just in few hands. So if you can control the market, why not make such deals? You know, it's quick money, but some someone has to pay the bill at the end of the day, and these guys are not going to do that, in my opinion. So if we check the weights ratio 30 hours moving average, it's lifting up, indicating the sell pressure of weights should rise at the same time. The stablecoin supply is declining even more, and more. Also something that's not really bullish. At the same time, we see here that the stablecoin reserves on exchanges has lifted up and it's declining right now, indicating they are starting to sell their bitcoins and just taking off their stablecoins from the exchanges. And that's it. We go further and check the flow activity next. So, if we check what's happening here, we see that it was weekend, and we know how it works weekends, right? So we are not receiving a lot of bitcoins, but even then, if we check, it wasn't that bad. I mean, we received, for example, that was yesterday, 2,100 bitcoins. Then afterwards, it was this morning 1000 bitcoins, 1300, 2100. Then 2 hours later, another 2000 bitcoin, 1200, 1500, 1300, and just last hour 1000 bitcoins. It's not that big. It's not the same like we had a few weeks ago where we received a lot of bitcoins. You remember. It's not happening. At the moment, even here, the stablecoin outflows maintained very low, but the stablecoin outflows, the Bitcoin outflows, and just last hour, for example, they withdrew 4,000 bitcoins. It's not, so it seems the whole distribution is not done yet. Um, yeah, and that's it here. So let us go further and check what the future market is doing. So we see here that the funding rate is actually lifting up more and more. Correlates very well with the price action, of course. So some people are flipping back to bullish, indicating, and I'm reading that on Twitter, hmm, I guess this time it's different. We will go to 25, 26, 30K. I have some guys are talking about 40 and 50 and whatever. It's possible. It's absolutely possible. I will tell you why it's possible, because the long short ratio on futures is very bullish in my opinion. Just too many people are shorting at the moment, and that's usually um, a factor that let the market do exactly the opposite. But we had a lot of different times in the past, a lot of longs, and we left it up. So is that very accurate? I will I wouldn't say that's very accurate, but usually a nice indicator to say, if people are so bearish and expecting again the local top, maybe we will go even a little bit more up, because if you crash their wishes, or if you crash their expectations, they will flip again to the longs, and that's the perfect bull trap. So if we would now, even I'm shorting right now, I mean, I will take a look even more to the charts and place a stop loss, a tiny one. So I can imagine we can even go a little bit higher, but I'm also convinced we will go down again. We can make to 23K today and even go down again to 20, for example. So we need to see every data available, and that's part of this analysis, but that's something we should have in mind. Okay? Open interest correlates to the price. Okay, so just lifting up the weights ratio, the leverage ratio as well. So indicating they feel much much more comfortable, and they are longing, demanding more longs than shorts, and that's why they are longing just with high leverage. Not big activity related to stablecoin, some inflows but also outflows, but from volume, nothing where I would say that's huge. And at the same time, we can see here more Bitcoin outflows. I think that's more related to the big, huge inflows we had yesterday. I've mentioned about that and said be careful with that, because we had that in the past. Usually that means we will have a sharp price move, and that's what happened. So I was shorting, they triggered my stop loss, that's fine, and that's it. So let us see. Um, I will show you now what's happening here. Let me refresh both sides. Yeah, I can use the spin maybe once if the Kingfisher allows me that. I don't know why it takes so long. Give me blue, give me blue, give me blue. Blue, 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 blue. Oh no, again. Okay, then again. Give me no blue, please. Oh no. Oh, come on. But you know I'm recording an analysis here. Yeah, okay. Waste of time. Thank you. So we have here, wow, that's extremely, extremely bullish in my opinion. That's really extremely bullish, because we need to see the liquidation map. But if that's right here, we have almost only 1 billion in longs on Binance, but 1.6 billion in shorts, indicating we have here long short ratio of 40 to 60, or even more, 39 to 61. That's really hardcore, to be honest. But as mentioned, we had the opposite way in the past, and we lifted up afterwards. Um, However, maybe they need even more shorts. The question is, what's their strategy? If they want to go down afterwards, they will try to liquidate these shorts, just to let flip their retailers to bullish again and then liquidate them. So even I'm shorting, as mentioned, I'm very careful right now, because I don't think we will dump with 1.6 billion in shorts, to be honest. Okay, we had almost 800 million just a few days ago. Now we have the double. That's crazy. Um, Even here to Ethereum, if we check, I mean 800 millions in Ethereum shorts and 550 millions in longs. That doesn't look great. If we check now the Binance liquidation app, that will take a little bit. At the same time, I can check some other informations here. You can't see that because it's my other screen. As usual, the Kingfisher, that takes a little bit. but I can't prepare it because as soon as I switch to another website and switch back, I have to request a new liquidation map. I don't know why that's happening, if it's a problem with the cache or I don't know. Come on, the Kingfisher. No. Okay. So Binance here, in my opinion, that's actually my interpretation. We have 1.6 billion in shorts, but 1 billion in longs. And for me, that's indicating me the 1.6 billion are here, but they are using relatively, yeah, I mean, we have here some high leverage, but it looks like it's more retailers. And then we have here a huge amount of liquidation clusters to the longs, but indicating they are using here much more volume. So, in my opinion, more whales. Also using high leverage, but it seems more, yeah, more low to mid leverage of, um, yeah, mid-size leverage or low leverage. That's what they are using. So if these guys are really the whales and these guys are really the retailers, I mean, even we don't have here a huge liquidation map, we can go, as mentioned, for example, to liquidate that part here, to let retailers flip again to longs, indicating, oh, wait, this time we did more than 22.5, 23. Maybe these guys are right. This time it's different. I'm going too long. And that's it. That's the trap. But of course, we need to see. I don't know. So, something we should have in mind. It's not really clear why these guys with just 1 billion has such huge liquidation clusters, while these guys with 1.6 billion have low liquidation clusters. In my opinion, they are here much more spreading and low volume. So much more retailers trading here. And on that side, it's, more centralized and with much more volume indicating and even leverage, high leverage indicating whales are here using the opportunity to make money and they will go up more, more, more. It depends, of course, we have different actors in the market. If, for example, exchanges want to liquidate some whales, they will try to push down just to liquidate them, just to mention that. If we check now FTX, as I didn't see any huge, huge liquidation bar, I'm not going to check if it's the same on FTX, but no, I would say we see here some shorts. Well, okay, this is huge. But it's not 120 million. It's big, but high leverage, extremely high leverage here. And at 22,000. And as you see, if you check now your chart, you will see they try to maintain above of 22,000 all the time since we have arrived on that level. So once we did 21,900, that was, it's showing me the wrong time here. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering. Okay, now it's indicating us the last time it did just 3 hours ago, we went down to 21,900. If we check here, it's almost on the border. So afterwards, it seems they have started this high leverage long. That would be bearish in my opinion because it's easier to liquidate them. But if we really have 1.6 billion and 600 million volume in shorts more than longs, in my opinion, we will go up a bit more. So let us go and check the options. So what we can see here, and that's one thing, is that if the XCBD is indicating they are taking profit at the moment, the aggregated one have started also to distribute, then they, well, I would say are maintaining. Holy, I don't know how they do that. Aggregated CBD future Bitcoin margin contracts. I don't know. That's really crazy. It's just, shorting, shorting, shorting. I really don't get that. While, of course, if we check here, the market is indicating it's mostly following the stablecoin margin future contracts to Bitcoin, because if we check just the pattern of the market price and the futures, it's almost identical. Of course, it matches very well to the aggregated spot, not 100%, but why FTX is selling at the moment. So they are indicating more sells than buys. If we go, if we check Coin, oh, wow, Coinbase is also selling. Well, that's crazy. Okay. They it seems are also just taking profit. That's also one thing, for example, to take profit now, to buy afterwards, and to lift even more up. They are using futures, and it seems they are using. We need to check who is buying, to be honest, because that's something that's really interesting. Someone has to buy. Gemini, but that's nothing. Binance. Okay, so Binance is buying at the moment. Usually, we need to see, because we know the market maker likes to use Binance to, even they bought in the past, to push down afterwards. In my opinion, we will see a retrace. I'm 100% sure. The question is if it's going to happen now at 22K, or we are going to lift up just to let flip the bears again to bulls and then go down. That's the big question at the moment. We need to check the exchange walls. Maybe that should give us the complete picture. But very interesting that while Coinbase is selling, Binance is buying, FTX is distributing at the same time. Bitfinex is not doing anything. They maintains, so not doing absolutely anything. If we check here, funding rate is lifting up, and the open interest as well. Well, it seems they are maintaining right now, but also matches very well to the price action, to be honest. If we check now, and I didn't, if we check, for example, now our entities, we will see that the market maker entities lifted up a little bit, but maintains below 5 million bitcoins. That's really, it's surprising me, once again. If we check here, these guys have started to buy. Looks very accurate to the price action. This here, well, maintains a level, it seems, and retailers are still buying. Yeah, are still buying. Well, these huge are mostly linked to exchanges, so in my opinion, not really useful. But they went up, even they don't have huge volume. If we check, they had here 2,090,000, and now 2,140,000, 50,000 gap between. If we check here, we can see that the market maker is waking up again. So he sent 3,500 bitcoins. Let us check if we can see 3,500 bitcoins. Let us refresh the sites here, maybe, because I'm wondering. Or he sent those to derivative exchanges. Yeah, it's not here. Let me check. That was last hour, so I guess he sent them here, 4,670 bitcoins. So he sent once again bitcoins to exchanges, to derivative exchanges. He did that here, and now, I mean, that was 14,000, and now he's doing it again. Another 3,000 bitcoins. Of course, we don't know if he is going to long or short. In my opinion, he's going to short next, but at the moment very, very unclear, to be honest. You know, here 14,300 and now 3,500. Everything here was directly to spot. 2,000 here, another 2,000 here, and another 1,900 here. So, and that's it. Let us go forward and check the next chapter, Exchange Vault. So let us see. We go to Coinbase. Coinbase indicating here the next one 25k, and well, as usual, below of 19,000, but nothing big. No. Deribit. Deribit is limiting here 22.5 at the moment. Bitstamp. Yeah, nothing. Binance spot at 23.4 and 24. So that could be maybe, I mean, also at 23, that could at least match with what I said. You know, I mean, you can see here that they are preventing to let the price go down even more.
Okay, so thanks for the analysis. I'm going to look at Bitcoin my own way. Okay, let's see. On the weekly, yeah, looks bullish on the weekly, but on the daily, we're going up 24 momentum, but there is a good, there is a great chance that we get rejected here and go down. So I have to watch out the Heiken Ashi. If it starts going red or getting rejected, I guess it's good time to short. 4 hour, I would say good for short. It seems to me that we have to go down. I'm not sure if we can hold this level at 21,100. If we continue to dump, we're going at least to 19 point something. So yeah, it's tricky right now. We see that we have divergence on the price versus momentum and versus money flow, which is very bearish, and I think we should go down. Question is when. Do we print another wave up here and then get rejected, or we immediately get rejected? So the view up suggests here that we might have another wave up. Possible, like momentum is going up. Let's see, 45 minute. Yeah, the 45 minute also looks like we're curving here on this MAs, and we should go up, I guess, slightly. Yeah, 30 minute is confirming that, but I am bearish, so I'm watching this move to sniff for a short, basically. So as when we print a red dot here on the 15 minute, I think I can short. Yeah, that's my analysis. I think the 4 hour is key, and the 3 hour. We have how many? Well, 3 hours until the next candle. It's almost new, so we have to see how we're doing here, but I expect a dump. Price action has been very unstable, so we got rejected yesterday, dumped down. I thought that the price will continue down, then during the night we went up and got rejected again. So This level is also key 21,700 and 21,500. If we get rejected again and start to go down, well, the Ichimoku quote is looking strange. Like CVD, it seems is exhausted, depleted, and I think we'll be better with a short here at these levels. Let me see this chart. Yeah. So we're just on the cusp of breaking this level or getting rejected. So there is always possibility to break this and go to 26.7. Always a possibility. That's why we have to trade with stop loss. So I'm really unsure right now what to do. I think I'll wait a little more. If the price starts to climb, maybe I'll open a short. I'll try a short. But on the MACD, it seems there is no good bullish divergence. So I guess we will be going up here. Okay, let me see what is this one. Here, the volume delta is quite high, 60.2 billion. One of the highest I have seen so far. We have a wall here, so it seems to be going down now. Yeah, we seem to be going up from this trend line. I don't know, it looks very tricky right now. I think we're going to dump down, but there might be just a little more juice. So here on the Bitcoin trends, on the Google trends, we're at 21. So this means we're almost 20 on the 90 day. So no, it seems we're almost done with the correction. If we see this chart start to go up, then the down move will be playing out. Another leg down will be playing out. I think that's what will happen. Yeah, I think that's what will happen. Let me see this indicator and just I stop the stream because I have some things to do. Well, here it's not very bearish, to be honest. We might be climbing a little bit. 20.4, 20.5, I guess, or 20.3. No, the spider line. Get rejected from the spider line. But right now there is no other confirmation. Yeah, we seem to be trying to go up. We'll see how much. This is my conclusion. So no position right now. I'll wait to see what happens. If we climb to this level 22.4, whether we get rejected, I might be shorting at these levels there, 20.3 or 20.4. But so far, yeah, at least the 15-minute looks like we're going up. and you know, there might be a possibility to that we pump above this high. Well, if this happens and we break this resistance 24k, this would be bullish. This would be quite bullish. But let's not hurry and see what what goes on. So, what of volatility? I'm waiting, sniffing for a short. I think in the end we're going down, especially this 4 hour looks like, I mean, it's almost depleted. Even we can short now, but I want to see the 15-minute turning, bending momentum going down, just bending to the downside. That's it from my side.